I hate how my desktop defaults puts some things in some spots. Why would you do this to me? Why would you embarrass me? All right. Maria is only 17. That's true. I think. Wait, is that true? I actually think she's younger. People should not creep though. No matter what no matter what. No creeping. That part is an accurate statement. I actually think she's younger though, low key. So don't be a freak. All right, we're playing Summoner preset, pretty straightforward. All of the summon mechanics, so monster vials, like 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. What is this, vanilla? Oh no, it's not vanilla. Dracula's wearing like white hair, black cape right now. Oh, my health is blue. You know what? Okay, wait. No, this is the extra blue. No, this cannot be. But yeah, monster vials all that get buffed. Sword of Dawn, I believe, summons what, like holy knights or whatever. And then obviously all the summons between the cards, right? The relics. So I think, I don't know. Depends on which ones I get, but we should be rocking and rolling with a couple of different ones. Depends on the situation. If Sword Brothers don't prank me. Oh, I could perform the Sword Brother spell. That'd be a rare one. We haven't done that one. Ooh, honestly, yo, we got like this dark purple with like a dark green. Ooh, red. Oh, I don't know about this though. All right, we have Hunter Sword, we got Monster Vial, Duplicator so we can summon stuff. Nice. Go, I summon you. Bat. Hell yeah. I summon you. Bat! You're gonna miss him, aren't you? Oh, that does 20 damage? Or, okay, hold on, gamer. Hey! Alright. Yeah, kick his butt. Look at these peebs, though. What's going on, worse RNG? How are we doing? Go! Summon! Nothing? Nothing? That's tragic. Alright. Alright, gotta do some work, but I just got back from running. Well, there you go on the work part. What the heck? It's the night, my guy. You're not supposed to work at nighttime. Holidays really creeped on you, huh? But at least you got some running in. Hell yeah. Oop. Go! Summon! Oh, that's bad. Yeah, just work has been getting overloaded, so just kind of cleaning off my plate. I feel that. Not a bad option, all things considered, so. Real responsible adult. Oh yeah. Go, bat! Hell yeah, yo, these bats are kind of laying them out. That's funny. Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all of the summons have like massively increased stats, and or they nerfed all the weapon stats. Like even if I find like, say like Mazamune or something, right? Or Marcel, Chrysogrim, Miramasa, they've all been like heavily nerfed if I'm not mistaken. More or less to dissuade you from not playing what the preset is asking you to do, which is to use summons. So we'll try. Again, I'm excited to do the Sword Brother spell. I feel like if there's any spell that not a lot of people get to see, and quite frankly, I fully understand it. It's like, it takes a million years to level up the familiars. Sword Brother spell is, in fact, a spicy one. I might actually have to double check to see how to do it. I'm not gonna lie. It has been a long time since I performed the spell, so. Okay, can we? Holy cow, we're having a hard time. Okay, I was like, excuse me? I was like, I'm just gonna do this now while this doorway is open. I'm not checking library just yet. Listen, if I don't have double jump just yet, don't try and convince me that I have to go and grab something, you know? Okay, although admittingly this guy's doing a lot of damage. Go get him, bats. Kick his butt. So what, this preset is guarded? So I'm trying to think what this logic would be. I don't know if I like how it says everything is available. That's just not true. That's actually like anti-true. Well, Jewel of Open. Attack, bat! Attack my bats! Hell yeah. Go get him, G-Force. There's an army of G-Forces coming at you. I don't think I actually needed to open that, but whatever. Everything's pain. Please stop. Go! Shoot! Go! My creatures! Go! G-Force! Ooh, okay, another monster vial. Hold on, gamer. I don't remember what the green vial is. Is green vial the skeletons? I don't remember. It is! Go get 'em, Bone Army! No weapons. We don't got time for weapons. I gotta summon my creatures. That's so stupid. This preset's wild. Attack my creatures! That's wild. Bone Man. Oop, man, I missed. Not a good start. Okay, wait. Maybe I should carry a weapon. These hallways are getting a little too narrow for not having a weapon. As funny as it is. Yo, Jack. 29 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Are you winning, son? You know, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay for this summoner preset. We're not too deep into it, you know, some 16 minutes, but you know, it's been going fine. It's been going fine. How are you doing? Doing fine. Definitely not still molding about Pokemon Stadium 2. Yeah, you said that, like, it just didn't save, so... I guess I don't quite follow what part of this did not save. Kick his butt, skeleton. There we go. Like, I know I saw you switch over to do a Nuzlocke instead, so... I'm assuming it just... a little bit of a save problem. I don't know. Kick his butt, skeleton. Is Monster File 1 the Archers? No, it's the... No, get that out of here. When I got started in the Switch Frozen Crest, I restarted it. When I opened it again, the save was from like 20 hours earlier. Ew. Yeah, that's yeah, that's pretty bad, Jack. I'm sorry. Just wanting you to know I'll be there tomorrow. Yeah, you told me, Pierluck. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. No, I'm pretty sure I made a save state after I beat Lance. By chance, did it get, like, saved to a new location? I guess I should grab the Donkey Kong one first for the checks. You beat Lance the Pants? Yes. Oh, is this the prank? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I was like, I don't have Leaf Stone. I was like, wait. I was like, okay, I should be able to make this. No, that really stinks, Jack. $35 damage is not the scoffing. Holy cow. It's not all bad. It's just unscheduled return to the channel roots. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, the bad RNG. Not to be confused with the worst RNG. That's a different thing. Nothing's over here? Holy sh... Okay, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like ever since I had, like, my save corrupt thing happen, Was that last year when I was doing the, I think it was last year. Last year when I was doing the DS-Vania Shuffler. I like lost an entire like day's worth of doing it, and I was like, well, it definitely made me like double check all my like save file locations, and also put me in the habit of putting save states at the end of my playthroughs. Man, I like really need to find a movement option. That also definitely does not work the way I thought it was going to. Can you like kill him or something? Or are we just like messing around now? I just realized I have duplicator plus potion. That's so silly, huh? Go, skeleton! Okay, well... Man, okay, so gravity was a sweet pickup, but what the heck? This is a weird seed. Part of me thinks that the library item was actually important after all. And like me like being a little cheeky and taking the shortcut actually worked against me. Man, it's too late to adjust it. I don't know why the tracker says everything's green. That's just literally not true. I do not have in logic the ability to do the dark realm. Do I have toothpaste after image? Wait, I do. I have like the Colgate toothpaste. Oh, that guy does a lot of damage. Go get him, skeletons. But man, using wolf transformation to get angled gravity though is pretty spicy. Oh, I'm cursed. I'm gonna die. Help me. Okay, holy cow. Oof, okay. Let's go back to Bat. I think Bat was more my friend. Defend me, my bat. Okay, that one bat just swam in the water. I don't think you're helping me too much, but, you know, to each their own. Maybe there is a threat underwater. I don't know. I highly doubt it. Okay, we get my first level 99 buddy to hang out with. So look at that, level 99. This bat is ripped. Yeah, look at that bat. Isn't it huge? Summon bats. I'll definitely say it. It's very therapeutic watching Patrick play Castlevania. Really? I'll take it. I'm glad I can make your post-work hours work better. I say that. Wait, this music is like anti-therapeutic. Let's go to a spot with better music. Hold on. Wait a minute. See, now we're jamming. Oh my goodness, the zombies deal 1,000,000 damage. Who invited them? Patrick's October Castlevania is always hype. Oh, hell yeah. As I'm getting actively attacked by this Owl Knight. Alright, so this... Transform. Yo, Ghost? You know, okay, for Steve, we gotta do the Ghost special. Level 99 ghost. He gets to see his favorite creature in his maximum form. Look how big that guy is. I'm not even gonna fight nothing. We'll let him do all the work. Go get him, ghost. Go get him, ghost. Look at that. Now this guy heals me. What a gamer. It's over. Oop. Blowing up. The real madness. Yo, what is going on? Welcome on in. You're just in time to witness me send the ghost after some of my most hated enemies. Yo, I fucking love that guy. Oh, hell yeah. Everyone here, if you did not hear this today, you are enough and deserve love and the very best out of life. True. Very true. Thank you for spreading words of positivity. Been pretty good just having a killer headache because it's been raining nonstop for like the last 2 days where I'm at. Oh, really? Okay. I actually really like the rain personally, but I guess it depends, right? If it sounds like a bunch of like, you know, heavy like pelting rocks, that's probably, you know, less fun, you know, but I don't know the situation, you know? Yo, the Sakura sneaking in. Oh, Zoink Scoob, ghost. What's good, Sakura? How are we doing? Follow age? Man, I don't know how many people actually use that command. That's crazy. We've been around for a whole month. 10 days and 22. I like how it says 22 hours. Really gotta let you know the exact hour mark as well. Hey, listen, thanks for sticking around for that long. Let's go. Yo, so is this ghost gonna kill anybody or what? Oh, merman statue. I was just there. What the heck? Sorry I've not been here. I moved to my mom's place so I could take care of her easier because she has a really bad seizure. No, you're good, dude. It's when people can make it, they can make it, you know? So I will take any and all appearances. But taking care of seizures is definitely a scary thing right now, especially for me. My sister has been battling some seizures lately. She's currently in a wheelchair because of an accident that was brought upon because she had a seizure, so it's a very scary thing to think about, so. But hey, listen, you've got the positive message, positive outlook. You gotta keep that close. Go. Ooh, fairy? Level 99 fairy? I actually don't... Have I even gotten a single, like, hammer or apple? I haven't. That's tragic. Alright. Hate to see it. Go, bats! I do enjoy watching you, so I'll come back. She's starting to do better. I could care less. I'm going to get hit with ads tonight because I think you're a fantastic streamer. There you go. I mean... You don't got ads for a while, right? Another like 25 minutes, so. And all things considered, it's not like much really happens during the ad break, so. Like, I try to like time what I'm doing in game to like the ads so that like no one really misses anything like important. But I appreciate the kind words though. Okay. I wish the tracker didn't lie to me, though. That's the only problem. So what do I have? Yo, Jack, gifting us up to the Real Madness 2000. Thank you so much. Well, there you go. Now you definitely don't have to worry about ads. Yo, positive. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk anymore. Positivity deserves to be paid for it. Oh, hell yeah. Honestly, true, though. That's awesome. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, that's great. Wow, I got my first Vlad. Let's go. It's absolutely wild. Jack is a beautiful soul. True. What a guy. Okay, I think it's finally time to check out the library. Or no, it has to. It has to. As much as I could like check and fight Succubus, I have to see what's going on over there. Because I feel like something is not right about this seed, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly is not working. Like, I feel like I'm missing like a very oh, get him, Ghost. Kick his ass. Steve, I'm summoning the Ghost. Go get him. Go get him. Come on, Ghost. Okay, well. There's, oh my god. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. The Ghost be like, hey, I doubt it. This is insanity. Why isn't he attacking? I got nothing. Here, I got it. How about this? Oh, hell yeah. All right. All right. So he wasn't bugged. He was doing something. He just wasn't doing something at that given moment. Ice Rose, now I am subbed. I could use the cell emote. True. Perfect. This might be a hot take, but I feel like they should have replaced Master Roshi in the Tournament Power for Cell. I mean, I guess in the grandstand of things, right? There's probably like an amount of an argument that like there are several characters who probably should not have fought in the Tournament of Power, but I don't know. Master Roshi got like a massive like boost to power. Like he's just like, you know what? I've been training this whole time. I just never told you, youngsters. Like, yeah, okay, Roshi. What are you talking about? But he showed he's like basically stronger than Tien, so I don't know. He was kind of gaming. Go get him, Ghost. Go get him, Ghost. I'll even summon Bat. Nice. But I like Roshi. I think Roshi had a really sweet moment during Tournament Power. He had a really good character arc. But yeah, I guess realistically, Cell would probably have been a better choice. Probably a bit more, like, easier to work with than some characters, but plus his, like, ability to, like, kind of get stronger and have all these different, like, the best qualities of Z fighters definitely would have gone a mile for him, but I don't know. Spike Breaker, interesting. I guess, though, the real thing you could say is that the real thing they should have done is give future Trunks a call. They were just talking to that guy. They should have been like, hey, show up. But I guess probably the reason why future Trunks doesn't show up, like as far as the storytelling standpoint, it's probably dangerous to bring a character who has broken the rules, like the Fabric of Time rules. But I don't know. All right, see what this library looks like. What am I missing out on? They really could have, it was like Frieza and he was training in the afterlife with his DNA. He would have been stronger at that point than Frieza, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess so. I guess the biggest thing is that, like, at that point, though, we had already had, like, known for a fact that, like, Toriyama was not the biggest fan of drawing, Cell. So I guess I don't really fault the guy for being like, yeah, hey, this guy is like miserable to draw because I drew 1.5 million of these tiny little patterns all over him, so I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, so now with Leapstone proper, we have like, I don't have to do like any sort of like jank flight. I guess it's kind of nice. But I would have killed to see more Cell. I mean, let's be real though, right? They also did the Dragon Ball superhero movie. We finally got back Cell. May not have been like the way that I imagined Cell would have returned. But I mean, you know, better than nothing. Like, I'm not super crazy about Cell Max, but it was pretty neato, all things considered. Summon bats! Alright, go get him, Ghost. Go get him, Ghost. I'm gonna say it. Yo, this Ghost ain't doing a whole lot. He just stands there. That's a simple fix. He has freezing DNA. Just give him a pair of a golden form or something like that. That's true. Golden, like a golden Cell would be slick. Oop. May help if I press the right button. May help if I actually do it correctly. Nice. We got the letter J. Perfect. I can now use my keyboard again. No, some kind of like golden Cell would be kind of cool though. I mean, clearly we know it's possible. It's not like Cell was particularly training. That guy did only a couple of fights while he was in perfect form, otherwise he just kind of stood there. Then again, that's also the implication that, you know, they had known that Frieza never trained, ergo Frieza could always get stronger if he just trained, which is definitely like something that they had like errated. Well, that's tragic. Imagine the beef you'd have with Gohan. I guess that's true, right? It'd have to be a little different for sure. I mean, I don't know. He kind of had some beef with Frieza in the anime, right? He's like, yeah, I remember when you had absolutely beat me up when I was a child. But I guess you could say the same about Cell. It'd be a lot more of a personal strife, right? See, my dream character that they would have brought back, but I already know is non-canon. Yo, where's my boy Paikon? Paikon's still my favorite non-canon character. I didn't poke my head into the library. I ran around the library and I didn't actually go in it. That is a wild mistake. Like, absolutely wild. What is going on? It's fine. There's no way that library check actually is gonna be relevant. There's no way I get punished for skipping it. I've got the power of Colgate on my side, all right? There's no way. Yo, 50 bucks is 50 bucks though. Hold on. What a Super Metroid map. Yo, what is going on, Chloe? This is some kind of Super Metroid map. The real curse thing I would turn on like the randomized tile set. That way we all could like have our eyes bleed for a second. Go get him. Summon. Heyo. What's good though, Chloe? How are we doing? Oh, I didn't see this message. Hold on. Just saying, I see going into his ultimate form and just Cell making a dirty comment about, well, you can't go Super Saiyan anymore. True. I guess that's true, right? I guess like that kind of beef would be pretty sweet. I guess I kind of got to see that beef though, and you ever played or watched anyone play Dragon Ball FighterZ? I feel like Dragon Ball FighterZ really was a good like fan service game while still being the most competitive that it could be. Obviously, eventually, some of the DLC just really threw that out of the window, but skill of Wolf, interesting. Go get him, Ghost. Go get him, Ghost. Go get him, Ghost. Come on, Ghost, you can do it. That was a fantastic game. Oh, I love playing FighterZ. FighterZ is super fun. I mean, it definitely got way out of hand. But hey, once again, Arc System kind of proving that they know exactly how to make fun fighting games, so. I am just... Oh, let's go Ghost. All right, Ghost gets the paycheck after all. I was like, listen, this Ghost has caused me some issues. Okay, so we have 3... What is this seed? So I have Spike Breaker, Mist. I guess I could technically get the Spike Breaker room, right? Man, all right, let's go that way, I guess. I'm just trying to think where this complexity is going. It's all over the place. I don't know. Not only that, but how the androids react to him being back would have tried to absorb them and just see what would happen. Oh, he reabsorbed them? True. Yeah, a lot of the what-if scenarios felt really cool. I'm always a sucker for the Vegeta and Gogeta interactions. I think those are always pretty fun. Sadly, Dragon Ball's in this weird, we're back to making crap again, which is a real shame. Like what, didn't Dragon Ball Z come out with like their own version of a MOBA? But it's not just like any MOBA they copied. They copied like Pokemon Unite, which is a bold choice. Not dogging on, you know, Pokemon Unite, but like it was an interesting one to pick. You know what game actually really bummed me out that I wanted to be good and it just like there was no way it was gonna be good? Was that Dragon Ball Z The Breakers. The like idea of like a Dragon Ball style like Dead by Daylight, I was like, yo, this could be badass. And then like I watched some streamers play it, I tried out like a demo for it, I was like, wow, this sucks. Like, this is so bad. Like this is like the most obvious like money cash grab ever. Like what a joke. Which, you know, it'd be what it'd do, you know? Like, I don't know. The only part that was funny was, like, I think I randomly checked in on that game, just, like, see how, like, development went, because clearly the servers are still up, which is crazy. And when I saw that they were like, oh, hey, you know, we've added other villains, you know, it's not just Frieza or whatever. I was like, oh, who do they add? And you could play as, like, Spokovich from the World Tournament before, like, Majin Buu gets resurrected. I was like, yo, imagine your game having Spopovich. You gotta run away from him. He's kind of a scary guy, but it was the wildest thing. I was like, dang, gotta stay away from him, dude. Doesn't also help that, like, as Dragon Ball Breakers is happening, they announced the greatest crossover in Dead by Daylight. Actual Dracula from Castlevania. And they added what, Soma, Alucard, and Trevor Belmont to the, like, hero side. I literally went from, man, I don't want to play Dead by Daylight, this is not my kind of game, to, wow, I can't wait, I'm gonna learn Dead by Daylight. Played it for, like, what, like 2 or 3 weeks? Like, plus? I played that a lot, actually. Like, that is not a game that's my speed. Like, I was like, this ain't gonna work out too well, but it was sweet, though. They also chose Trevor, which, honestly, like, I feel like Trevor used to be, like, super popular, and then they just kind of forgot about him. Kind of messed up. That man's on, you know, pachinko machines. Guy's kind of a badass when you think about it. I kind of denied the ghost explosion. I feel kind of bad. He was actually about the game, but whatever. Oh, and the Dracula, the fact that the Dracula's, like, legendary skin in Dead by Daylight was his true form in Circle of the Moon, that's super spicy. Like, talk about a game that's, like, it's non-canon, so, like, the game just kind of gets written off as, like, bad, which is not true. Circle of the Moon's a great game. It just didn't line up timeline-wise. Like, when they made the story for that game, it literally doesn't make sense where it takes place, so. But at that time, right, they weren't really trying to go for, like, Castlevania didn't have the overarching, like, story connections that they were doing, so it makes sense that it would get bopped, but it still feels bad, you know? Where's my ghost friend anyway? I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. Wow, nothing? What is this, a ripoff? Oop. But no, I thought the Circle of the Moon version of Dracula was a very cool touch. Yo, he has wolf transformation and bat transformation. That was so cool. I was like, yo, my guy. These transformations were sweet. I thought it was awesome. Now I never touch Dead by Daylight. I think if someone, like, invited me to play, like, with friends, I'd play. But I don't think I'd play the solo servers anymore. Playing solo online, man, I gotta tell you, you gotta get dunked on if people are, like, real buddy-buddy. Which I guess nothing really wrong with that, right? Like, it is a multiplayer game. You should probably play that game multiplayer, but oh, I don't have power. I need Power Wolf. I want to do that. That's awkward. You know, speaking of Power of Wolf, I do apologize. Less than 5 minutes from now, though, another ad is gonna play. It'll be the last ad of the night, so I guess like it's not the worst. Ow. But just keep in mind that you know, I have to run 3 minutes worth of ads every hour. I don't do it because I like it, right? It's just, you know, the nature of the beast. So it removes the random like pre-roll ads. So but worry not, I will still be here. Hopefully you don't miss anything crazy while I'm gone. Go bats! Hey, wait a minute. Why isn't the ghost attacking? Kick his butt, ghost. Come on, ghost. Don't be shy. Kick their butt. Okay, I gotta tell you, I think the ghost likes attacking certain bosses. Other bosses, it's like, nah, I don't get paid enough. Seems to be all the ladies. You know, hold on now, ghost. You didn't attack, what is it, Diclopolis or whatever? The, like, the beast with the lady as a tail. You didn't attack Medusa there. You know, maybe the ghost is like a code of ethics, you know? I would never hit a woman kind of thing. You know, I can respect that, ghost. That's messed up. Like these pods? Dead. Out of here. He really hates the pods. Yeah, I wonder what the targeting is for the ghost. I never really looked into them because Ghost just distracted by how thick Medusa was. Oh no, it's worse. Ghost is a gooner. Oh, see, he's willing to blow up the Almeric sniper though, the Archer of Goth. Yeah, I don't know. I got what, 2 more Vlads I gotta go for? All right. Yo, speaking of 2 more Vlads, I mentioned this today in the stream Discord, the sub-only channel. That's the word. I was like, what's that thing I call? But I'll talk about it now though, right before this ad break begins. But tomorrow, I've been kind of working behind the scenes, getting a fun little trick or treat alert to go off. So. I hope. Oh, I just realized. I don't know why I'm always worried with these boss fights. I literally have all of the potions in the world. But yeah, be on the lookout tomorrow. We'll do. I'll have a fun little trick or treat alerts that you can participate in. I think I might leave it to 1 redeem per person, but maybe I could do more. I guess I'm not like. It doesn't have to be 1. Maybe I'll do like 2. All right, mummy, I'm here. And more importantly, I've summoned the boys. The one time the mermen are useful. They shoot fire and the mummy's weak to fire. Oh, wait. Oh. All right, I gotta put on sword familiar, right? Because now what? Now I can perform sword spell? What? Give me the lore on Killer Instinct, like the rare game Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct is pretty neato. I always liked, cause like for me, I was very used to, like playing like Sub-Zero whenever I played like Mortal Kombat. So when I played Killer Instinct for the first time, I really liked Glacius. I was like, yo, that guy, ice powers. I think it took me a bit to realize though that I liked Fulgore more. So, oh, you're stuck in ads. Or, I gotta wait then. I gotta wait. I'll give you the rest of your lore question. Let me double check the sword spell. Where is it? Where is it? Sword Brother. All right, Sword Brother. Sequence with the Sword Familiar. You have to Hadouken into a hold down and then attack. Okay. So what we go? Hadouken? Wait. Wait. With Sword Familiar, press do. All right, I got a call back for a second interview next Monday. Yo, let's go, Chloe. That's awesome. Second interview? That's badass. Love to see it. Yo, why is this the hardest spell to cast? Okay. Hadouken into a... So like what? It's half circle... This is actually the hardest spell. What am I doing? Just tell them... It's the two people who could potentially be my managers if I'm hired, so I'm not sure if there'll be a third or no. Oh, cool. There you go. I mean, the fact that you're directly speaking with the individual that you'd be working along with, that's awesome. Okay, ad break is over. Okay, sorry. Divine Sonic, let me go over this one more time for Killer Instinct. So Killer Instinct, right? It's a rare, like, property. I guess now it's a Microsoft property in the grand scheme of things, but it's their version of a fighting game. So I only know mostly about Killer Instinct because I played a lot of Mortal Kombat when I was younger, and I really liked the Sub-Zero because the ice character. I thought ice, that's so cool. Pun intended. So I liked playing Glacius, but then I found out that I like the play pattern of Fulgore instead. Fulgore, just because I like the ice character doesn't mean I always have to play the ice character. So Fulgore is who I usually played then. But Killer Instinct KI is pretty cool. It's got the combo breaker. So, you ever heard that phrase? Yo, why is this the most impossible spell to cast? No wonder no one cast this spell. There. God, that was like the most impossible spell to cast. Yeah, you know what? I don't even want this guy on my team. We're going back to the Steve choice. I hate it. That was like the hardest button combination ever, and it really shouldn't have been. I curse you. Curse. Why? You don't like? You're not a fan of Fulgore? Is that the issue? Divine Sonic. Ow. No, that is awesome though, Chloe. I wish you the best of luck. But honestly, the fact that you got a second interview and you'll be speaking directly to the people who are more or less you're gonna be like interacting with, like, I think it's a slam dunk. No, I'm just talking about curses. Oh, gotcha. That's fair. It's true, Mrs. Puff. I was cheating. There's a guy a mile away giving me all the answers. It's all true. It's true. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I always think about that whenever there's like interviews and stuff. I don't know why. Probably because I try to make a laugh out of any situation. My coping mechanism. But there must be some guy giving you answers miles away. Ho ho ho! Oh, that'd be cheating. There might be a third. I could see, since they may want engineers that have a technical discussion with me, but yeah, long as I don't bomb it. And I always interview well, so I feel pretty confident. Yo, there you go. That's awesome. And yeah, this is me a knockout of the park. For some reason, people like to ask, what are the solid principles? And literally no one has ever been able to answer except a professor I interviewed once. I don't know why people ask that question when nobody knows it. Yeah, what are the solid principles? I feel like I've heard this before. I don't know what the solid principles. You're gonna really make me think about this, and I really don't want to. I looked it up at some basic guideline. Yeah, I was like, I don't even know where to start. All right, we gotta wake these guys up, and then I'm gonna wake these guys up. Go get them, bats. Ghost, help me! For the love of God, Ghost, they're killing me! I know the characters from the first couple of games. The Xbox games just felt like they were trying too hard. Yeah, it's been more or less my complaint ever since Microsoft acquired Rare. I felt like their attempts to make any of these sort of like classic Rare titles just never really panned out. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example where, because I think some of the original ideas, like what? Like, didn't Rare do like Sea of Thieves? Sea of Thieves is fantastic. And like, that wasn't an idea that was like already pre-existing on like a old Nintendo console, right? I don't know. I think there are times when like they utilize Rare correctly, and then other times I'm like, well, this is awful. So I do kind of agree. I felt like I played the Xbox KI like once, and I was like, this is weird. I want to play Soul Calibur instead. Like, I think that's legitimately what I said. Shout out to Soul Calibur, by the way. So, single purpose principle. I forgot the O, the Liskov substitution principle, the interface single purpose, and I forgot the D. You know, there's also probably a joke there, but gotcha. Fair. Well, you sound like you're already ready for this question that nobody ever asked. Or has the answer for. I'm falling. Okay. Alright, where are we at? I'm so sorry. Hope they make another sometime soon. I do kind of wish, I will say. I will admit that, like, a part of me will always kind of root for different fighting games always come back. I really enjoy fighting games. Unfortunately, because of like my like mild carpal tunnel, there will never be a world where I can be, you know, playing fighting games at an elite stage. It just hurts my hands too much. Like, literally hurts my hands. But I love playing casually, so. Yo, these guys do how much? Ghost, get him. Kick his ass. Okay, low-key, Monster Vial throwing the bats at Beelzebub, kind of spicy. That was actually pretty cool. I'll look at it again right before, just be sure, because why not? Everyone asked it, nobody answers. Gotcha. I was like, oh. Oh, finally. All right, no offense, Steve. I gotta do it to you. I got bat plus bat vial plus bat transformation. So watch this, right? We got one bat. Yo, we got the homies. Now there's 4 bats. Best SoCal guest character? Oh, I don't know. No comment. No comment. Yo, okay, actually, this bat pattern is kind of slick. Wait a minute. What is this? So the green accents change with this yellow after image. This is kind of, actually, now the more I look at it, this looks like gross pee-pee color. I used to like it, now I hate it. It might also just remind me of the Green Bay Packers. I don't know. Green and yellow. See, that's like the word. That's the one bad thing about green. There are some fan bases that gotta ruin green. Unbelievable. The audacity. I guess I should check on creature. I should also check on me not dying. Oop, and I'm crashing. All right, let's see it. Any anonymous betting gonna happen? Who thinks that creature is actually gonna have something useful? Because I don't. There's no shot. There's no shot creature has anything useful. This guy's a bum. As Steve is fond of saying, no shot. Honestly, that's 100% true. He does say that. Go get him, bats. Kick his butt, bats. All right. It might be time to bring out the big guns. That's right. I summon the ghost. Go get him, Ghost. Finish him off. Yo, 70 damage. What a gamer. I'm not gonna lie, this Ghost sucks. He doesn't do anything. He just stood there and watched me. What the heck? I guess he blew up once, right? He arguably dealt more than the bat. I can't give him too much grief. Wow, library card. What an absolute gamer. Whoa. Whoa. Listen, all right. Steve, you gotta pick one. Steve, you gotta pick one. You either are okay with people bullying the ghost, or you're okay with people bullying Chikorita. You get one. There's no world you get both of those. That's probably why you like the ghost. They're basically the same character. Yo, fuck the ghost. That's so funny. That's so funny. Honestly, that was mean. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't make you choose between two characters. That's fucked up. Steve and I got chick-rated patches at PAX. Did you really? That's awesome. Steve was sending me photos. And so we were like some of the other people there. Like XDK and like Tricky Banana. And they're like, yo, Patrick, oh, this cool gamer swag. I'm like, buh. Like, I wanted it. And then they were like, yeah, Patrick, this is like $200. I'm like, no. Like, I'm not paying for this. Oh, we'll get there eventually. Is that space jump? Gravity boots, but basically. Right? Yeah, gravity boots. Well, this game really ripped off Super Metroid. I mean, it's literally why this game is called it started the Metroidvania naming convention. They very much borrowed a lot of the like Metroid's exploration mechanics, but then took the RPG sort of twist to it with the Castlevania stuff. So, but yes, in many ways, this game is more or less just super Metroid. Kick his ass, Bat. Kick his ass, Bat. You can do it, Bat. Kick his ass. Come on. This is so cringe. This man's over here trying to hit me with the Windows screensaver attack, and I'm just throwing a bunch of mats at him. In many ways, your face is Super Metroid. Thank you. You know, when I wake up in the mirror, I always tell myself, wow, Patrick, you look just like Crocomire. All my homies actually, Crocomire's kind of a shit. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck that guy. He ain't my boy, Ridley. That guy's like, yo, what if I'm a big space diner? Although, like, Ridley's, like, giga twisted in the manga, so that guy's kind of a shit, depending on the media that you read. But, no, I'm a big fan of Super Metroid. Super Metroid's fantastic. There's a reason why Super Metroid is on the randomizer wheel. Probably also a big reason why I've got what? I have 2 Metroid t-shirts. I've got the Speed Boost. Big fan of Speed Booster. And then we got what? There's the like sort of like portrait shot of like Samus doing like a charge like blast right above her, and there's like Ridley about to like shoot fire. Super cool. Actually, super cool. If people have like any interest, I think his name is Dan Mumford. That guy has done art for like a bunch of different sort of IPs and what have you. He has a super cool, you can't buy it anymore because that's just how it works. You either buy the art then and there or it's gone forever. But he has a super cool Metroid one. And I'm like, damn, this is amazing. He also has a Castlevania one. Oh, please don't hurt me. Okay, listen here, jerk faces. Summon the boys. Kick his ass. No, Metroid's great. I'm pretty certain me playing like Metroid as a child is what really shaped me to enjoy playing Metroidvanias as like a teenager into my adult years. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. Are you talking about me calling my face Super Metroid? It'd be what I do. Worry not, Chloe. Words can't hurt me. Words can't hurt me. My sincerest apologies for the outburst. It's because you're, Ring of Varda gamer. You're thinking so much about this interview. That's the problem, and that's okay. Listen, interviews, they're crazy. Do I really have to fight Galamoth? Man, I guess. Sure, I hate it. All right, coach, I gotta head to bed. Good streaming. Yo, thanks for hanging out, Steve. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you don't get pranked again and have to do a bunch of work after work. So enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, my friend. I am being entirely yes. Comedic formality, as it were. I only imagine you're joking. I would only hope so. Can I? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm okay. You know what? That's fine. We will remember how to use the Ghost Cloud eventually. Man, I gotta say, both these randomizers have taken a lot longer than I expected. Bounty Hunter was a bit of a time crunch, and now this one as well. I mean, I just gotta find what? 2 Vlads? I just realized I still have the wiki page up on how to perform the sword technique. Now, how terrible. All right, Galamoth, but I don't have. Does Hunter Sword have an attack property that'll let me loop him? I don't know if it does. I guess I'll turn off the bat just in case. The bat might piss him off. We'll find out. I might die here, though. Galamoth doesn't joke around. Oh my god, okay. Hunter Sword is, in fact, just long enough to hit him. Okay. Yeah, I was like, man, if I had to like, actually fight this guy legitimately, I might die. Oh, no, wait a minute. He's trying to step away. Wait a minute. Like, this is way too close. Okay, I think we're good now. I walked up a little bit. I think I've said this before and I'll say it again. I always advocate, if people are going to try out a Metroidvania, I think Symphony tonight is a very good starting point. I realize a lot of people may be like, wow, isn't this like one of the best Metroidvanias? And arguably, it is. It is really good. It's my second favorite. But I actually recommend people play this one because this game is laughably easy. Holy cow. Like, ridiculously easy. I don't know how anyone loses at this game. There's like infinite broken items. Infinite Gruber McEvil raid. What the heck? Hold on. Insert Gruber raid message here. Hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna insert a shout out. Goober Gruber McEvil with the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome on in, Gruber McEvil. How are we doing? Happy Wednesday.
I'm interested in this.
Farewell for now.
I am Patrick, in case you have never seen or heard of me before. I used to play a variety of games. I usually play a lot of Metroidvanias and roguelikes, so if any of that sounds interesting to you, then you're in good company. I'm celebrating the whole month of October by playing Castlevania, and we're down to the last week. It's honestly depressing, but that's okay. Castlevania will always be there, October 1, so we gotta get our fill in while we can. So I've been playing Randomizers today. Big fan of Soten. It's a great game. Go play it if you've never played a Metroidvania before. Game's super easy. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Gruber McEvil. How are you doing? What were we up to? What game were we up to? I actually did not get an opportunity to like hop in and chat and or lurk, so I actually don't know what game we were on. Little Nightmares tonight? Perfect. Okay. I feel like everyone's on Little Nightmares ever since they released the new one. Whether people are like replaying the first two or jumping in for the first time. So that's awesome. Are you enjoying Little Nightmares or? I only have one ring. I'm guessing I need to get... I'm guessing Logic is asking me to grab gold ring into checking the center room into go mode. We'll find out though. I'm fucking loving it, yo. There you go. That's awesome. It's been a blast, and it being co-op is great. Oh, fantastic. There you go. I feel like if there's anything games are great at doing is giving you the opportunity to play the multiplayer, right? So, like, I think a lot of games just get better for being multiplayer. Like me, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of RE5. RE5, it's an okay game. You play that game co-op? That game's awesome. Let's get our bat friend back out. He's a homie. Okay, and they're dead. That's awesome, though. Never got a chance to play an RE game? Oh, really? Oh, my. Well, you're in luck. Resident Evil, what a great series. There's definitely a bit of like a change in how the series sort of develops, right? Like, I don't know. I'm just like an old man, I guess. I certainly believe that the era of Resident Evil was at its greatest when we had the old, like, not quite entirely the old controls, but the old style of Resident Evil, right? When it was just a game about zombies, you know, RE1, 2, 3, 0, and like Code Veronica. Like, not to say that, you know, 4, 5, and all that onward is like a bad thing, but 6 is not a great game. That's a different story. And 7 and 8 are a little bit of return to form, which is pretty cool, but Resident Evil's a fantastic franchise. If you like zombies, I'd give it a try. Maybe not the originals. Tank controls definitely they already aged horribly then, and they haven't gotten better. But they're super good games. You know, I'm a baby gamer. I mean, that's also fair. Those games are pretty scary. I distinctly remember, what is it, RE3? I was like over at my cousin's house hanging out, and we're like, oh, hey, Patrick, we're gonna hang out in the basement, and we're gonna play this scary game, and I'm gonna have all the lights off, and you can't leave. And I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds like a fun time. And here I am in this scary basement with all the lights off, and I wasn't allowed to leave, and I'm like, wow, these zombies sure are scary. Like, What got me was finally one of the main enemies, right? The nemesis, you know? He can follow you into the save room, and I always thought that you were safe while you were in the save room. That is not true. That is not true. He will go in the save room and he will attack you. It definitely scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my God. But, you know, besides that, hey, it was a ton of fun. Wow, Cuba Zoe, I got pranked. I was actually convinced this was, this is where the rando's gonna take me because of, complexity. Okay, wow, what do I do? Also, I'm sorry, I thought I saw a stream streak. Tricky Banana, 0 message, just the 10 stream streak. Gamer, thank you so much for sticking around for 10 different streams. That's awesome. What's good, Tricky Banana? How are we doing? I'm in a split road here. I think I'm gonna check out Olrox's quarters first. I'm probably wrong. I don't know. This has certainly become 100% without actually trying to be 100%. But... You can't leave, lol. I would've been out immediately. Yeah, well, so like, I don't know, right? This is like definitely a time and age where like my cousin was like the older, like cool cousin. And I didn't want to look like a punk and like leave, you know? Like, I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I'll obviously do this absolutely horrifying activity. Like, you know, I'm not a baby. Little did I know it was absolutely going to be the most horrifying day. Actually, the most horrifying day, it definitely had to have been, I think it was, 4th grade. I saw Silence of the Lambs for the first time. That was horrifying. There was absolutely no circumstance. Like, how old are you in 4th grade? You're like 9 or something? 9, 10 years old? There's no world a 9-year-old should watch Silence of the Lambs. That movie scared the shit out of me. I was like, ugh. I distinctly remember the part where like whatever her name was is like, oh, I was leaving the store, and the guy's like, oh, hey, can you help me, you know, push this couch into the back of this truck? And she's like, oh yeah, I'd love to help. But I'm sitting there like, wow, what a nice thing for that lady to do. Hey, wait, why is that man, you know, shoving her in the back of the van? Man, why is he shutting the van door? Why is he driving off with her? And I'm like, oh, this this is not about to be good at all. I was, oh boy. It was horrifying. I'm saying, is this Sword of Brawn? Is it the Sword of Dawn? Did they change it? Am I crazy? All I know is I can summon Archer. I can summon these gamers that help me out. I'm sorry, there were messages that snuck by. I become more of a fan of the tank controls the more classic RE games I've played. Really, I mean, again, I like those controls because that's what I'm comfortable playing with, but I always felt like as people play more of the games, right? But, I mean, I guess that's good to hear that people still like the old controls. It's awesome. Good, I got my flu shot today, so I'm dead. Honestly, that's fair. I feel like a lot of people have been getting their flu shots now, which, I guess it's better than never getting it, right? Wow, so, man, I got like giga pranked, by the way, coming over here. Man, this stinks. Yeah, let's just go this way. I distinctly at least remember, at least when I worked like retail way back in the day, I always remember the like schedule for like getting your flu shot was like near the middle-ish end of summer, so that by the time it all is like ready, take effect and all that kind of jazz, in your system during like the fall into the winter, it's like it's working, right? It's working at full speed. You're not like getting it too late. So I always think of like end of summer, beginning of like fall is when I'm like, you know, gross and sick and all that. But hopefully you recover from your flu shot post haste. You know, can't be having big kids think I'm a baby. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't want to be that guy. I wasn't much older. My friends had me watch Exorcist of Emily Rose, and I was just raised mega religious. It was a wild ride. Oh, geez. Yeah. Go. Yeah, that's maybe not the best. I remember I used to believe in ghost exorcism back in the day, and they were just those are the times. I know, if I ever see like my mom, she's like always got some kind of like ghost story or like ghost adventure or talk to ghosts. There's always some kind of ghost program on. She really likes that kind of stuff. I don't get it. I like playing like, I guess Phasmophobia, and like other sort of like games. But like, I don't really like buy into the whole ghost thing. You know, ghosts, unicorns, dragons, clowns, like none of these things are real, right? Like it'd be cool, but like, you know, they're not real. I also did not realize I'm doing like 1,000,000 damage. This is crazy. There we go. All right, we found the fun bone. Perfect. Regarding the tank controls, they serve that style of changing camera angles well. The only real complaint with Tormented Souls is that it just wasn't actually tank controls. I mean, I think the biggest thing going for tank controls, at least for the time, is it really sets the mood for the games. Like, because of the fact that the camera is so inhibiting and you have to move at that pace, it really makes those games scary. Like, obviously, like, it's a product of its time for sure, but it worked really well, you know? It's like a really cool, like, I don't know if like cinematography is the right like phrase, but I think it just made those games like timeless because of it. But obviously we're at a point now where, yeah, you can make your games scarier in a better way. Okay, I need to sprint to the second castle, win this seed, and probably be done for the night. I mean, I don't have enough time to do another randomizer. I guess I could do one of those gear grinds, the like 15-minute speed run, but I'll see how I'm feeling. I also have to read more of chat. I'm like super behind. I do apologize. Yo, it's Tricky Banana. That's true. I've been so busy I forgot the flu shot existed. I mean, that's also fair. I honestly kind of forgot that Halloween happened on a Friday this year. Like, I was like, wait a minute. I'm kind of pumped, though. I get to see my niece. My niece is going to be Bluey. It's going to be very adorable, and I'm pumped. I mean, she's going to probably be really mean to me, but, you know, she's 2 years old, so, you know, that's just how it works. She's just like, oh, you know, Pac-Man, you're silly. And I'm like, wow. I'm not always silly. Like, she says it's so mean, but it's okay. She's great. I think I was about that age also when I saw Salem's Lot. That's a mistake. Yeah, okay, yeah, Salem's Lot at that age. Yeah, that's a bit of a push too, for sure. You know, games and stories of it, I just don't believe them. Fair. Yeah, I don't believe in ghosts either, but the stories and the games are cool, and obviously the horror movies. True. Very true. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to him. I think, like, the whole, like, supernatural space, I do think this whole kind of mythos is super cool, right? Like, I mean, I'm a big fan of Castlevania, and this is basically just one big, like, gothic horror, right? I never picked up the shortcut. That's annoying. I didn't... Oh, wow. Why didn't I do that? Okay, well... Yeah, this is kind of scuffed. I definitely took way too long. Yeah, this is a good time to read. Where are we at? Oh, exactly. My kiddo's the opposite. All for ghosts, doesn't like the horror movies. And my kid's gonna be a dinosaur, and I'm Dr. Grant. Yo, that's awesome. I always joke because when I was younger, we were like traveling as like family for like vacation, and this family mistook my dad as Jeff Goldblum, and I will never let him live it down. Like, I'll just randomly make Jeff Goldblum references, and he is way over that joke. I mean, for what it's worth, I have definitely beaten it to death. Like, this happened when I was in like middle school or something, so like, he has certainly heard decades of this joke, right? But it's okay. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, he even has like the same like whitening going on with like his hair. I'm fairly convinced they wear the same glasses now. Like, I don't know, like, for a guy who doesn't like want to be called Jeff Goldblum, he sure likes to like act and dress like him. Like, that's just basically it. Like, instead of like Canadian actor Jeff Goldblum, you just have to think of like an Italian version of Jeff Goldblum. That's they're literally the same person. It's really funny. I think the greatest prank in the world would ever be if I ever, for like his birthday, I would get one of those custom cakes where like you can print an image on it, and I would just get the like Dr. Ian Malcolm, like when he's like laying out on like the bed, the spread or whatever. I'd put that on a cake, 100%. I don't know what the charge would be to like arrange for this to occur, but for my old man, it'd be worth it. Also, it'd be very fun to see his reaction. You gotta show them Nightmare on Elm Street. That's what got me into the genre. There you go. Ooh. I'm gonna be a ghost for a second before this guy punches me in the head. So we're at 143, going in the 144. I don't know, maybe another 3 minutes. It depends on how much damage I can assign with all my weapons, but at least this is a sub 2-hour run. But man, this summoner run definitely took way longer. Holy cow. I guess that's what happens when you don't have like a bunch of busted items. All right, where are we at? There's nothing better in life than beating the same dead horse over and over again. And that might be like list of things that I have my credence or whatever, right? I especially joke like, oh, 100%. You know, 11-11, make a wish. It is 11-11. That's true. That's true. Unless you're not in Central Time Zone, then I sound like a crazy person. All right, who is gonna help me take down Dracula? I guess we haven't had the demon hangout, right? He hasn't shown up a single time. Come on, buddy. Although I guess what, if I'm going Sword of Dawn, I don't need Duplicator, right? Duplicator's lowering my stats. I guess if I need to, I'll put it back on, but a wooden stake would help. I prefer my stakes rare. But no, this has been a really good end of the run though. I'm excited. I'm excited to see if this devil does literally anything. I'll be honest, he might do nothing. Come on, go get him. You're just gonna let him. Oh my god, what was that? He hit him for like 249 damage. Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Yo, this devil might be a gamer. Wait a minute. Hold on, that was insane. I have never seen him attack. That was crazy. Well, okay, I've seen him attack. I've never seen him attack Shaft. He usually misses. That was insane. All right, Dad Killer, what do we got? Oh my god. Okay, the imp is okay. The devil's actually kind of gaming right now. All right, all the mad smack I was giving the devil, this guy was kind of a gamer. Holy cow. I'm sorry, he was like rapidly jabbing for the spear for like 200 damage a pop. That's more damage than if I had like Chrysogrim. Jeez Louise. What an animal.
So you made it.
Alucard,
Alucard!
I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own father.
Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him.
It must have been painful for you.
Indeed. But you
Indeed.
must always remember that the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Alucard, what will you do now?
I'm gonna take a
The
nap.
blood that flows in my veins is cursed. 'Twould be best for this world if I were to disappear forever.
I see.
Farewell then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard,
Don't you want to go after him, Maria?
no.
No.
It's best this way. I can't ease his
He's
torment.
too old.
Someday, perhaps, we will meet
Maria's
again.
what? What'd we
And
say?
on
She's
that
like,
day,
she's either like
maybe.
17 or 16 in this game.
I see.
Alucard is like
Let's go.
300.
Everyone's waiting for us.
300 and like
Yes.
16.
Let's get
Like,
out of
I don't know. A bit of an age gap. Patrick, I actually have a question that you'd be the best person to answer. Lay it on me. We're listening to the best song in the game, so what do we got? Yo, but by the way, GG everyone, GG. We took out two randomizers this stream. That was awesome. I heard that Castlevania is like actually built around a world that somehow is related to biblical stuff. Like, what is it? Like the games? Or like, what do you mean? Like, do you mean like literally like there's some amount of connection between the games that there's biblical references? Or are you saying the things that are within the game? I don't know, the games or the lore. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a literal direct relation, but like, I don't know. I think it depends on like where you think of the games, right? If you think of the very early years, like on the NES and like Famicom and stuff, right? Like Castlevania, Simon's Quest 2, like, you know, The Adventures, or even like Dracula's Curse, like Castlevania 3. This game doesn't really have a story. It's just, hey, here's Simon, or here's Trevor, here's Christopher, right? Insert main character. Oh, look, it's Dracula. He woke up. It's been 100 years. Let's go kick his ass. Nothing really behind it, right? I guess you could say that, like, you know, holy crosses and like Bibles and like holy water, right? But like, I think that mythos of like the weapons to use comes from just vampire mythos in general, right? Like, a lot of this game is a bit of a translation of like, you know, the original like Bram Stoker's Dracula, even some of the like Nosferatu tales. So, but like as the series kind of evolved, right? Like when Iga kind of got his hands on the game to like, hey, I want to like establish something with this like series. They certainly pull a ton of references. Like Symphony of the Night has a ton of Lord of the Rings references. I mean, what the Chrysogrim is a mountain range in Lord of the Rings. Like, it's just a mountain. Or what, the Ring of Varda? The description literally says the one ring to rule them all. Like, it's supposed to be the one ring. So I think it just depends on how much you want to look at the game series, right? I think this game more so borrows from a lot of pop culture and like real world sort of direction between whether or not you believe in like, oh hey, like running water and like purified salts and wooden stakes, right? Those are things vampires don't like. But then also like, oh, we have Mjolnir, the hammer of the, you know, god, right? Thor, like that's in the series as well. So So I wouldn't quite say that this game is very biblical. I suppose when we played the Lords of Shadows trilogy, that game is a lot more like Bible kind of driven, right? That's literally the main villain is Satan, and it's literally the battle of like the forces of good and evil, humans versus the like angelic forces slash like satanic forces, right? Like that one is way more like this is clearly, you know, trying to use the Bible as like a basis. These, the you know, the main timeline, I guess, I think they use it as like inspiration points and not as like a direct building off of it. I mean, geez, you could really, if you want to be like really on the nose with this series, Castlevania Bloodlines, right? The Genesis game, that game uses the occurrences of like World War I and actually talks about the Morris clan, which are like who teamed up with Van Helsing to battle Dracula in like the Bram Stoker books. Like Castlevania Bloodlines literally is like, oh, we're gonna literally like draw a direct line to the book. So if anything, this game is more like the book from, you know, Bram Stoker. But gosh, that's actually pretty interesting. But how many different references overlap there? Oh, I don't know, right? I mean, you could talk about how where did Tolkien get a lot of his inspirations for stuff, right? I mean, I don't know. I think it's at that rate, this becomes like a big like rabbit hole of who, you know, where does this all kind of start? I don't know. I don't know. But Tolkien's also sourced from the Bible, I guess. And that's just it, right? Like, I guess if you want to say, yeah, see, Maria's only 17. Don't forget that, everyone. Don't be a creep. But yeah, like Gandalf is Jesus or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some amount of allegories for sure, but I don't know. I suppose it's like a lot of interpretation. But I don't know. Who knows? I hope that answered your question, though. So she's deaf ain't a zombie. No, I think in most continuities, whenever we talk about Maria Renard, she is either a literal child or she is a like teenager. So no, I would hope she's not on that list. Yeah. You could pick like Succubus, right? The boss from this game. Like she could be on the list. But yeah, not Maria. No, that'd be weird. But I'm gonna get off that topic. GG's everyone. GG's.